Imagine waking up before alarm clocks existed. No ringtone, no vibration, no digital display. People had to depend on sunlight, church bells, roosters, or even other people knocking on their doors. Today, an alarm clock is one of the most common objects in the world, but its history is far more interesting than most people realize. The journey of the alarm clock began thousands of years ago in ancient civilizations. One of the earliest forms of timekeeping came from the ancient Egyptians. They used sundials and water clocks to measure time during the day and night. But the real breakthrough came from the Greeks. Around 250 BC, a Greek inventor named Ctesibius created one of the earliest alarm systems using water pressure. His water clock could make sounds by forcing air through whistles at a specific time. It wasn't a small bedside clock, but it was the first idea of a machine designed to alert people automatically. Later, ancient Chinese inventors also created mechanical clock systems using gears and water power. These devices were large and complex, often placed in towers or royal buildings. They were symbols of science and engineering rather than personal items for ordinary people. During the Middle Ages in Europe, mechanical clocks started appearing in churches and town centers. These clocks were huge and usually rang bells to announce the hour. People didn't own personal clocks yet, so communities depended on these public sounds to organize daily life. Farmers woke up with sunrise, workers followed church bells, and night watchmen announced time in the streets. In the 15th and 16th centuries, spring-powered clocks became more common. This was important because clocks no longer needed heavy hanging weights. Smaller clocks slowly became possible. Wealthy families began owning clocks inside their homes. Still, alarm functions were very limited. Some early alarm clocks could only ring at one fixed time, usually around 4 a.m., because many workers and factory employees needed to wake up early. One interesting story comes from the Industrial Revolution. As factories expanded during the 18th and 19th centuries, people needed stricter schedules. Being late to work could mean losing money or even losing a job. Alarm clocks suddenly became more necessary than ever before. Before affordable alarm clocks existed, there were actually people called knocker-uppers. Their job was to wake workers by tapping on windows with long sticks or shooting peas at glass windows until the person woke up. It sounds funny today, but it was a real profession in England and parts of Europe. In 1847, a French inventor named Antoine Redier patented one of the first adjustable mechanical alarm clocks. This invention allowed people to choose the exact time they wanted the alarm to ring. It was a major step forward because earlier alarms were very limited. Soon after, alarm clocks became more practical and started entering middle-class homes. By the late 1800s and early 1900s, companies in America and Europe began mass-producing alarm clocks. One famous example was the Big Ben alarm clock introduced by the West Clocks Company in 1909. It became popular because it was affordable, reliable, and loud enough to wake heavy sleepers. Around this time, alarm clocks became part of daily family life. Then came electricity. Electric alarm clocks became common in the 20th century. Instead of winding springs manually every day, people could plug clocks into wall sockets. Many electric clocks used the frequency of electrical currents to keep accurate time. These clocks also introduced buzzing alarms that became famous worldwide. In the 1970s and 1980s, digital alarm clocks changed everything again. Red glowing numbers, radio alarms, snooze buttons, and LED displays became symbols of modern bedrooms. The snooze button especially became both loved and hated. People could now delay waking up for a few extra minutes, although many experts later argued that repeated snoozing actually made people feel more tired. As technology advanced, alarm clocks evolved beyond simple buzzing devices. Smartphones replaced traditional clocks for millions of people. Today, alarms can play music, simulate sunrise lighting, track sleep cycles, and even use artificial intelligence to wake users during lighter stages of sleep. Some modern alarm apps are designed to force people out of bed. Certain apps require solving math problems, scanning QR codes, or taking photos before the alarm stops ringing. This shows how difficult waking up can be for many people, even with advanced technology. But despite all the changes, the main purpose of the alarm clock has remained the same for centuries: helping humans control time and organize life. From ancient Greek water whistles to AI-powered smartphone alarms, the alarm clock reflects humanity's constant struggle against sleep, lateness, and time itself. The next time your alarm wakes you up in the morning, remember that behind that simple sound is a history stretching back over 2,000 years. A story of inventors, workers, engineers, and civilizations all trying to solve the same problem: how to wake up on time.